for some more global media interviews coming up, which means we're going to learn not only about what we've seen here this week at Fix 2024, but also learn about the world, because that's what we're here to do, and that's what the media is supposed to do. We're supposed to educate everyone on not just what we see in front of us, but kind of how, analyze it and take a look at what's going on. And that's why we're doing a little bit of a panel discussion right now for these interviews. So we have Chung and Selva, who are coming here from Vietnam and Malaysia. So please, thank you for coming, and please introduce yourselves. Selva, why don't you start?
Thank you, Alex. I'm from Business Today, Malaysia. Not very far from Korea, with just about 6 hours flight. So just a bit about Business Today. So we were established in year 2001, and like all traditional medias, we started off print, and so that didn't go well until 2019, when the pandemic took place. So we moved to digital, and on the hindsight, I mean, we've just grown tremendously on digital space, doing close to 1 million views in just a span of 3 years, Alex. So we still continue print, so print is still there, but a lot of things is on digital today.
Hi everybody, I'm Hoàng Phương Trang from VIETNAMPLUS. VIETNAMPLUS is an online newspaper under Vietnam News Agency, with multilingual content available in Vietnamese, English, French, Spanish, and Chinese. We are also famous in press community in Vietnam because of our special contents such as rap news, news game, video graphic, interactive long-form story podcast. I'm very honored to be here to join in Face 2022.
Well, thank you for the introductions, but now let's dive into your countries. Well, to be honest, I don't know much about kind of the scene there when it comes to the technology scene specifically. So can you give us some background and educate us a little bit on that?
Yeah, sure, Alex. So Malaysia's got a population of 34 million. And we do speak English a lot, so predominantly a lot of the schools do teach English, and so our content is predominantly in English as well. So Business Today covers from your regular business news, corporate scenes, right up to the economic data, GDP news, stock market. So it's quite broad in terms of what we cover. And we do have a segment that we do cover on technology as well. So this is how we keep our audiences informed on what's happening with the move towards digitalization, which is big in Malaysia today. So just to share with you, the Prime Minister just announced the 2025 budget recently, and it is one of the biggest budget in history, right? So the big allocation for budget is because the country is moving towards digitalization in a big way. So corporates, the ministries, there's a lot of investment is being put into driving this transition. So 2 areas are taking place in a big way. One is the digital transformation of the ministry, the government arm, and the machineries are going towards digitalization. And the other aspect is also on the energy transition. So Malaysia has adopted the Paris Accord on climate change. So we are going towards the 2030 net zero targets, so we are aiming for that. So the government is also pushing the public and the private to achieve these goals. So big investment is being put into solar energy and batteries. So these are big investment that is being poured into this transition at this moment.
Well, it's fascinating. So just to sum it up, basically digitalization of the country as a whole, as well as a continuation towards the global climate goals. I'm wondering if that's similar to Vietnam, or what is Vietnam's current trends in their industry when it comes to the tech industry. Can you tell us about the tech industry just a little bit?
Vietnam became a member of foreign investment initiate in the field of manufacturing and technology. FDI investment in technology and information sector is growing at rate of 15.4 percent from 2022 to 2023, but the proportion is still small. In addition, cooperation with the world leader technology companies such as Samsung, Qualcomm, both has opened up opportunity to develop high quality human resource in Vietnam. Investment data center in Vietnam has increased steadily with the data market growing at 2019 and 2023 compound annual growth rate of 1.3%. The growth is driven by the demand of the big data solution, IoT and cloud computing solution from business in field of telecommunication, fintech, energy. According to the statistics, currently Vietnam has R&D center across the country of the large companies such as Samsung, Qualcomm, LG, Viettel, and FPT. Currently, in Vietnam, people are very interested in AI. However, the cost of research and development is still high, so we had to use foreign tools. We really hope that Korean businesses will invest in technology sector in Vietnam like Samsung is doing.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because I always forget, but Korea and Vietnam have such a very tight relationship when it comes to partnerships. Samsung, LG, very much a part of the partnerships between the two countries. So it's always interesting to see what brings those two countries together. But now we are here though, so we've got Malaysia. Well, we haven't brought Malaysia. You are representing Malaysia and Vietnam, and I kind of want to know, what are your first impressions of FIX 2024, and if you can, relate it to your own industry, your own technology, at your own country.
Yeah, Alex. So I just want to touch a bit more on about what Malaysia is looking into, and what are some of the progressive areas they are actually investing in. So I'm not sure whether you are aware, but Malaysia is one of the biggest semiconductor hubs in the world. I think we are in number 5th or number 6, but we are aiming to push it up to become the number 4th. So you have big, Intel is in Malaysia, building semiconductor components. We have a lot of American brands in there as well, and including Japan and also Taiwan. So component business is big for Malaysia. And I think because of that, we also have a lot of data centers, I think just like Vietnam. So data center investment is massive. So recently there was a big investment of US 15 billion on data centers is being developed in Malaysia. So Microsoft is there, Google is there. They are all setting up data centers. So now the reason I'm telling you this is because you can see what will the ripple effect be when these data centers are being set up. So there will be demand for the supporting industry to what the data center players would need. So the growth is there. Malaysia is aiming to be the hub in ASEAN for data center, and of course semiconductor, we are already there. So because of this, the government is also wants to be seen as a leader when it comes to embracing technology. So AI is something they're really looking into. So the government wants to lead in this space and wants the private sector to look up to the government because of what they're doing. And that will probably be a whole country kind of a push towards adopting these things. So now coming to what I saw in FIX, it's really fascinating. Some of the technology that is being displayed here and showcased. I'm amazed from the big players like Hyundai and Samsung and SK, right up to the small guys. The startups, I mean, the innovation, the thinking behind the innovation is so advanced. So I think Malaysia and Korea can play an important collaborative role in maybe Korea can help Malaysia to raise its profile in the space of innovation and some of the products and technologies being displayed here today. Definitely.
Absolutely. I mean, I think as I continue to learn more about both your countries, I mean, kind of seeing how they integrate together as part of a world ecosystem, but how two countries can really be a large part of that together rather than a whole bunch of individual countries one by one by one. It is the sum of the parts is not as great as the whole. I said that wrong. That's my bad English, but the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. So tell us, what about your, as someone representing Vietnam, what's your perspective of Fix 2024?
When I in Fix 2024, I was impressed because in there everything that innovation technology need, and I think Vietnam must learn to have organized like this. I was impressed because of many product of Korean people that make like battery solution guarantee. Yeah, because nowadays in Vietnam, electric car is very increase, and I think yesterday I saw I met some Vietnamese people come here to find the supplier for battery. Yeah, and I think this is a good occasion. Yeah.
Well, it's great. Again, what I love to always talk about is the mobility sector as well, and it's seeing that EV change. And I don't know much about it outside of my country, United States, and in Korea on the ground level. So I appreciate you talking about that a little more. What about this week for you guys personally? There were a couple of award ceremonies. There was the Fix Innovation Awards on Tuesday night, and we also had the Media Awards here as well. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience with that? Any surprises? Anything that? Any reactions, really?
Yeah, very surprised. Media is being involved. I mean, as media, we attend a lot of events. I mean, I've covered CES, IFA, and participated in other activities as well. But I think what's different with Fix is the special arrangement where we actually get to be involved in the event. So usually we come for events, we just cover the events and talk to some of the exhibitors. And that's a takeaway. I think it's different here because you've got the media involved a bit more deeper into what you guys are doing, which is great because we get a first-hand discussion with some of the participants as well. And I mean, I did my rounds. I visited all the 9 in my list of categories that I had to vote, and that made me get to know the exhibitors even more closer. Usually we just go talk to whoever we like, but this time we get to talk to somebody in the list. So it's out of our comfort zone, but yeah, but it's nice to get to know a bit more about the Korean people, the exhibitors, what do they go through, the pain they go through. It's a bit more personal in terms of dealing with them. So that's why when I picked the awards, it was a challenge. Because if it was me, I would have given all 9 the awards. But we had to choose 3. So great stuff that is being showcased here, and I like the way it's being organized so far. Yeah.
Great. Love to hear that. And you're right. I never thought about that. You don't just look at a booth. You have to go in there and learn about the company when you're judging them, and really get eye to eye with some of these people that are presenting their hard work, their hard research. So it is a different level of understanding we walk away with. What about you? Did you have any interesting experiences with selecting the companies or at the awards show?
Yes, when I go around and do my assessment, and I talk with Korean company, and I feel that they are very welcome, and it supply me many information I need. And After the research, I have many cards to and the talk with us. They will keep contact and see again. Yeah, I think it's very good.
Absolutely, and Koreans are known for being a very welcoming country, but the people at these smaller companies too they're more welcoming because they're so excited about their product. They really believe in what they've got, and they've got great ideas out there. So you get to even feel a little bit closer to them as well. All right, so I've asked everyone else this question, so I need to get your opinion on this one. What are you looking forward to in 2025? Are you looking, whether it's fixed 2025 or trends in the industry, something new? What is your prediction of the future, or what are you looking forward to in the future when it comes to, when it comes to robotics, AI, big data, what we've seen so far?
I'm actually overwhelmed with what's happening here. So it's already impressive. Maybe I would like to try flying on one of those robo-taxis. That would be nice. So I think maybe for next year, I would like to see more demos, live demos, maybe areas we can actually test the cars and see, all the technology and touch and feel it. Experience it more, one-to-one. So that will be nice. Maybe, I don't know, a high-speed race car that we can test on the tracks.
Oh yeah, you're gonna just give me the keys to that one.
Yeah. So whatever it is, I think I will not be surprised if next year is even more exhilarating than what it is this year. I think Daegu has done a good job. And I'm very sure this event will put Daegu on the map. That's for sure. In coming years, I think that's definitely is going to happen.
Yeah, and you really hit it home with that statement. I mean, we always talk about the future and the trends, but a lot of those future technologies are here. They're already here. It's about government implementation. It's about companies needing to put their ideas together. But we do get to see the future here, and that's kind of one of the best parts about it. Any thoughts on the future of this industry or Fix 2025?
I wish will be here in Fix 2025 again.
That's important.
To see the newest technology in innovation. Yeah.
Yeah, make sure they expand the media booth. We could bring our friends as well, and I think that'd be great to even see people from more countries represented, because again, it's an interconnected world, and with all the technologies that we've been able to see, it's just, there's no predicting what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years, and I'd love to get more people involved and make sure that we're part of that. Make sure us three are invited again as well, right? That'll be very important.
For sure, for sure.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day. I know you've got some articles to write and some more people to meet, but I really appreciate it. It's been wonderful, and thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
There you go. So we're going to wrap it up here. We'll see you in a bit. We have more interviews coming up with our global media influencers and personalities. See you soon.